I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome back to the channel. Come on in, everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Oh my goodness, RHOA is blowing up the IG world, hell, even Twitter. Everybody is talking about it. Miss Phaedra Parks has been caught red-handed, child. I told y'all yesterday in a video that I had did about Phaedra possibly being given a reprieve because Marcus went on his podcast and said, yeah, Phaedra didn't have anything to do with it. Well, it looks like Angela Oakley has released a phone call between her and Marcus where he does name Phaedra as the culprit, okay? And we are going to talk about it. What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Lady D Keys? You guys, anybody that you see with a wrench behind their name, a purple wrench, they're here to make sure you have a good time in the chat, okay? So just say hello to Miss Lady D Keys and anybody else that you see. They're volunteering their time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you are here to join the chat. So am I, okay? What's up, Shirley? Nice to have you. Hit the like button on your way in. Share the video. What's up, Flint, Michigan? What's up, Seattle, Washington? Hey, 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 happy Friday. Baby, when it rains, it pours. Oh my goodness. So the trailer was released a little bit earlier, about 2 hours or so ago. And this was the trailer for the reunion. It's going to be a 3-part reunion. The trailer is fire, okay? If you have not seen the trailer, please check it out in my IG stories. I have the full trailer, okay? And it is thebomb.com. What is up? Hey, Miss Tina Forever. Nice to have you. I appreciate you coming through as a moderator. What's up, New Jersey? Made it right in time. You sure did. So listen, come on in, everybody. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Hit the like button. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. You're not hurting my feelings. I just want you to keep it cute with each other. You know, people like to come over here and hang out in the chat, and keep it cute with me. I don't need any crazy stuff either, okay? But whatever y'all want to say about these people who get paid millions of dollars to get talked about, feel free. I don't care. I don't have a contract with them. You know what I'm saying? But I do respect the fact that what they do is hard work, period. Every single one of them. Now, let's get into it. So yesterday, I told you guys that Phaedra may have, gotten her name cleared because Marcus Merritt, the young man who was on the show last week, Sunday, and went over to Angela and said, yeah, your man is cheating on you. He's coming to my restaurant a couple of times, and even said he had video footage to prove it. He said, he came out and said, this is what's going on. And he made some comments like, don't threaten me because I have the video and I'll put it out there. He said that there's certain things that he can't say on his channel because Angela is sue happy. That's the word he used. He said he's sue happy. She's sue happy. But he made it out like Angela might have threatened him. Possibly Charles might have threatened him. He said that Angela pulled up. Let me put this picture back up. Let me retract this. He actually said that a Rolls Royce pulled up to the restaurant that he works at. I did do a little research of my own. I'm not going to call out any restaurants. But if it's the restaurant that I saw, if a Rolls Royce pulled up there, it would be like a Rolls Royce pulling up in the hood, okay? Like a Rolls Royce pulling up. Let me think of an area. Child, just any bad area on Martin Luther King of any neighborhood, any city, okay? But baby, he said a Rolls Royce pulled up there and they told him they demanded the video footage. They demanded the video footage is what he said. He's saying this is Angela's people and that they have been, lightweight threatened, and that he will definitely put that tape out there if it continues. That's the video that he said yesterday, and I played that for you guys in the thumbnail that you see right here on the screen. So if you missed it, go over there and check it out. Okay. And Angela probably has been raked through the coals because a lot of people are saying, you're a liar. Phaedra didn't do this. And, Phaedra's name is cleared. A lot of people have been asking that Phaedra be fired. This is reality TV, child. Reality TV is supposed to be just that. It's supposed to play out like real life. For all of us, we all got liars that we know, child. And unfortunately, those mother effers are never fired. They stick around for a long time, child. I can't even tell you the amount of liars that work on this YouTube platform. I wish I could send YouTube a message and say, hey, it'd be real nice if you could get rid of this mofo. But never. You know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy, better to give than to receive. Well, now we got new tea. Now, like I said, the reunion looked like it's going to be fire. Let me show y'all the seating arrangements real quick. Y'all already know Britt Edie is not a part of the reunion. And the two people that are sitting first chair is Porsha Williams and Shamea. Newbie Shamea, first time to have her peach, but she has been on the show before as a friend of the show. I really think that Angela should have been sitting first chair, not Shamea. Angela should have actually been sitting first chair because her and Phaedra, not Phaedra, Nick sat. Her and Porsha had the most going on this season. Porsha was into it with pretty much everybody, with Angela, with Shamea, with who else? With who's on the end? I forgot her name. Put it in the chat, y'all, because it escapes me at the moment. But she was into it with her. Angela absolutely should have been first chair. Drew, thank you, girl. Okay, I don't know why Drew's name escaped me, but she was into it with Drew. So she's been into it with everybody. I do believe that Porsha should sit first chair and answer for her sins, okay? Her marriage, whatever is going on. But Angela should have also been first chair. They gave it to Shamea. We shall see what happens next time. Shamea's husband is not on the reunion. He's not sitting behind her this year. Okay, he pulled a Juan Dixon for her first damn season. Now, we didn't get to see a whole lot of him anyway on the show, but it still would have been nice if he would have just kind of talked about some of the fallout maybe that happened at home between Porsha and Shamea. Didn't happen. Let me tell y'all who else is here. So only one husband, only one husband showed up, and that would be Angela's husband. And Charles did not come to play at all. Charles is about to get into those housewives' asses, is what it looks like to me. He pulled a Juan Dixon, unfortunately. Okay, but look at the two clowns that did show up, sitting on the other side of Drew Sidora. Across from Drew Sidora is Ralph. Ralph is sitting behind Phaedra for the reunion, y'all. And y'all remember Phaedra was big up in Ralph. She just recently, I think it was on the after show, she said Ralph is the bomb.com. He the man. He got all kinds of businesses, all types of entrepreneur, type of things that he's into, including writing music and producing. She said that Ralph is the bomb.com. Okay. So he is sitting behind Phaedra at the reunion, which I kind of feel like it's a little shady. I think it's a slight to Drew. If they live in the same house, he could have sat behind Drew for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? But he did not. And then Porsha's baby daddy, he's back there. Dennis is sitting behind her. So it looks like it's going to get real juicy, okay? It looks like it's going to get real juicy. Hold on. They better leave Charles alone. Listen, let me tell you something. When Charles start going off, and you can tell that Charles was just giving you a little bit of something, not the whole rah-rah that he could have gave. Angela actually, you could see her like kind of her eyes closed and she tense up like, Lord, please don't let this man say what he has said to me 1,000,000 times before at the house. You can tell she was praying. Please, Charles, don't say it. Don't say it. I was like, bitch, no, you ain't. That is how he was intense. He said, I'm the only husband up here. You hoes don't even have a husband. And she just sat there with her eyes closed, like, dear Lord, please. She was begging. She was praying in her head. Okay. Angela knows he can go there for sure. That's why I was cracking up. I said, baby, as soon as it comes on, I think they said it was going to air on July 13th, I think. I cannot wait. Okay. So we're going to get the season finale on Sunday. Then we're going to get a break. So we're going to miss a Sunday. In the next week, it's going to come on. So y'all be prepared, okay? But yeah, baby girl was praying. So something tells me that Charles might have went off on a few folks, okay? The hot dog man, as Mama D calls him. Yeah, everybody calls him the hot dog man. He's back there. He is gang, okay? In his plaid jacket. But yeah, you could tell whatever he said, because he says something else. When I tell you all the ladies' mouths dropped, including Andy Cohen, he's not there to play with these people. He's giving. He's giving. So yeah, this is what we know so far. This is what we know so far. Ralph will be there. Ralph is going to say some things about his estranged wife, including he's going to allege that Dennis tried to push up on her, and he said that she was the one who told him that. So, y'all, I know that there's a lot of controversy around this, but when people are heartbroken, they look for attention, and that's all I'm going to say. I don't put that past anybody. I don't care who you are. It could be a family member, okay? We all watch Soul Food. We all remember what Cousin Faith did to Terry, okay? When you're low, you're low. You got to just know better. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even put people in the room together that are both going through heartbreaks. It doesn't play out well. Somebody's going to look for some attention, and if you don't pump the brakes, somebody going to give it to you, okay? I just can't with Dennis. I'm sorry. I would be having a third party picking PJ up before I would ever talk to Portia again if she attempted to put her paws on my mother. Child. Listen, people whoop people's ass in their family all the time. We always pretend like this doesn't happen, but this is how you learn how to fight. You fight your family first. You fight your sisters, your mama, your daddy, whomever. You fight in-house first, okay? Fashawn, you know I'm saying this for real. People will always tell you. I told y'all my grandmother had 6 girls, and pretty much everything I know about relationships and what the hell you supposed to do and not supposed to do came from my family, okay? Don't talk about your heartbreak to your friends, and don't get your ass hemmed up letting one of your friends' men talk to you about something that they don't like about your friend, because they'll turn it around and you'll be feeling bad for him and talking about what you shouldn't be doing. All of that is nasty work. So that's why I said something they could have flirted with each other a little bit. I'm not going to put it past them. Okay. But anyway, let's get to these tapes. Let's get to these tapes that have leaked, and they are definitely putting Phaedra in the forefront as the person who reached out to Marcus and told Marcus to go after Angela and Charles. And told Marcus to go after Charles. Let's listen to it. Hold on. My guess is that Angela is the one who may have put out this tape, because it's Angela and Marcus who are talking. So here you guys go.
Say something to you. He say something to you.
No, nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh.
Did she pay you?
Yes.
Did she pay you? Or is just did she pay you to do it? Or is it just like, I just do this?
Pay me? No, she ain't pay me.
Oh, that was just messy. Messy, messy, messy.
Angela, if it's one thing I'm gonna lie on this hill and tell you, bitch, you can call me messy because it was a messy day moment.
It was. It was. And
you can clock Angela. If it's not one thing, I'm gonna tell you one thing about me is I'm very honest. Clock me on the messy day moment because I was like, it was messy. It was so messy. It was so long and messy. And honestly, to be honest, I didn't even think anything was going to come after it after security kicked me out of the Williams and Snow. Say something to you.
Okay, so he is saying that Phaedra did not pay him. He's still doubling down on that, saying Phaedra did not pay him, but it looks like she did get in his ear. So there's more to come, so keep listening.
I will say this, and this is all I'm going to say. If cameras were rolling when Phaedra walked up to the event, she walked up to me and kissed me on my cheek and whispered something in my ear. I don't know if they have that on camera, but I'm just going to throw that out there.
Okay, and
I will say, unfortunately for us, it was before she was mine. I will say this, and this is all.
Okay, so he's passing the buck right there. He said that before Phaedra was mic'd, because he wasn't mic'd. So just in case you guys didn't know, Marcus was not mic'd. He was invited there by Kelly's, something to do with the planning of the party. So I don't know if it was a party planner, a marketing team, something, but he knew that person. That's how he received the invite. And he said when Phaedra walked up, she whispered something in his ear. This was prior to Phaedra being mic'd, but he said, that's all I'm going to say. So he's alluding to the fact that Phaedra put the bug in his ear. Okay, let's continue.
Athens is a small town, girl.
I know.
I'm sure you know. It's a very small town, and everybody kind of knows everybody there, and everybody too also kind of protects everybody there.
I get it. So I want you to still be in good graces with your family, but I still have to protect myself, and I want you to be protected. But I didn't lie on you, but you lied on me. So you have to just make it right.
And I did. And I want you to understand, I truly meant that apology I gave you the other day. Mm-hmm. I couldn't even eat for like 24 hours, Angela. I felt disgusted that happened. Mm-hmm. And
so what was it like? Was it a phone call? Like, hey, I need you to meet me here? Because how did it come about? And I know at the table you said, well, you know how this goes. I truly don't. I don't know how this works. I don't know how.
Athens is a small town, girl.
I'm gonna take a time. Okay, so that's it. That's the clip. Basically, he's like, you know how this works. He's, kind of, I guess, dabbled in some of this before. I know that his friend Alex was on a reality TV show before. Miss Angel saying, I don't know how this works, but listen to her, the calm in her voice. Did you hear the calm in that woman's voice when she speaks? She does not play. Okay. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Come on, get them likes up. Hit it. Hit the like button, share the video, please and thank you. Become a subscriber. Thank you to all of the mods that came through. We are talking about Phaedra Parks. She is being named by the horse. The horse is Marcus. She's being named by the horse. Angela clearly taped a conversation between the two of them. It has been leaked. He's saying the whole thing about Athens being a small town. Now, those receipts are going to show up on the reunion, but yesterday, Marcus went on, or not yesterday, I think it was Wednesday. Marcus went on to his podcast, and he kind of said, listen, that it didn't happen like that. He took full responsibility. He said, no one made me do anything. I walked up to her on my own based on things that I know about Charles and her relationship. So he made it seem like it was all him. And Angela's saying, well, mother effer, you can't, when you and I talked about it, you pushed it off on Phaedra. You passed the bag. You made it seem like it was somebody else's fault. So she is trying to clear the fact that that's where she got the information. I like Angela. Let me read a couple of comments. I like Angela, why they want to bring up gossip to her, knowing that this could break up a marriage. People are miserable and wicked. I think that Angela has a strong marriage, despite what people think. I don't think that she would have come on the show if her and Charles were that weak, personally. But Angela did bring up her marital problems on the show first. Y'all remember that, right? Like, she was talking about Charles and the fact that they were in therapy. She said that very early on in the marriage, she found out he was cheating. She talked about how disrespectful the women were. So she did bring her marriage to the show. She did do that. Phaedra is up to her old deplorable games, similar to what she did with Nene. Fame and attention is what that man wants. Let's see. Phaedra needs to go. This is exactly what she did to Candy. You would think that she would have learned better by now. She's jealous of Angela. Yeah. Y'all, thank God we don't live in like one of those countries where if you lied or did something like that, you'd have to go to prison for 50 years. I know like there's a lot of you that's rooting for that. But that's not where we live, child. Okay? Y'all got to start watching TV like it's TV. But that's not how anybody lives here, at least not yet. Now, the president did promise to take the country back to 1735. So if I was y'all, you know what I'm saying, do all the stuff that, you know, you can while you're still free. Because some of us, we might not make it, child. Let's see. I think she came back to help Portia out and found out that they had words. We'll see. Some of y'all still think Angela is lying. Rosebud said Angela is lying. Okay. Yes, ma'am. We'll see. We will see. But that is what's going on right now. Look, as of right now, also, Phaedra is still keeping a low profile. She is not coming out and saying anything yet that has to do with any of this. She's just, you know, minding her business. This is why I stopped watching. This is horrible. It's not that bad. It really isn't. Angela is fine. She ain't died. This all happened last year. We have seen Angela out and about with Charles for the last couple of months. They have been going to birthday parties. They've been on vacation. They've showed themselves with their family and cooking and doing all types of charity events. This family is not broken up. This family isn't broken up. They are actually busy. Charles have shown up and done promo with Angela for the show. So keep that in mind. Sometimes we put these people in the grave. They're not in the grave. Let's see. I'm beginning to think that Phaedra actually set up Apollo. Set him up for what? To go to prison? That is hilarious. A snake will shed its skin, but will always be a snake, and two snakes will always bite each other in the end. Child. Too much drama for you. Yeah, right. Watch those professing to mind their business. They are the worst on reality TV. Yep. Let's see. So yeah, that's the tea, y'all. That's the tea. I just want to bring it through. Yesterday, we thought Phaedra was cleared, but as of today, it looks like new audio has been leaked. The new audio I just played for y'all. And it puts Phaedra right back in the hot seat. And it was actually Marcus who cleared Phaedra yesterday. Just so y'all know, when I played the tape yesterday, it was under this video right here. This is a thumbnail for it. Hollering, laughing, Apollo is a true thug. Okay. When I played the audio yesterday, I told y'all, Marcus said Phaedra had nothing to do with it. He went up to Angela on his own. He actually said that he had way too much to drink. He said, I'm a lightweight, but I ended up having 2 margaritas, champagne, and some other stuff. And he just thought he would go over and, you know, be a, quote, messy gay, unquote. He said that was what was in his heart to do. And after he did it, he said he was escorted out by security. He said after he got outside, there was someone from NBC Universal who stopped him and said, before your ass get in the car, I'm going to need more details. Tell me everything you know about this couple. He started sharing all kinds of shit with the producer. She handed him her card. They said she was a blonde white woman, handed him her card, and then said, we'll be in touch. Okay. She walked off. He walked off. They ended up calling Angela, according to Marcus. He said that Angela was given a call and they told her, or they somehow caught up with her and told her, just so you know, they apologized. I'm sorry that, it happened that way. I was being horrible. But they also let her know that there was more to come with this story, because they ended up talking to a producer and they didn't want her to get caught off guard. But Angela agreed to film a scene with them, because we are going to see that on the upcoming episode 6, or excuse me, the finale. We are going to see them film the scene. Okay. Diana, what do you think? I don't know what to think. This is what I know for sure, just based on being a blogger for the last 3 years. Sometimes we give producers a whole bunch of mess, but really the mess comes from the bloggers and from the cast members. It doesn't take much. Okay. So Marcus is a blogger. It doesn't take much. People want to get their name in lights. People do nasty shit. And it is what it is. They said they didn't even expect for the cut or the scene to make the show. They said, we didn't expect the scene to make the show. After I was kicked out, I didn't expect for it to go there. So it is what it is. Sierra said Phaedra was clearly framed. Sierra Content. I went to your channel before, by the way. Sierra Content is a content creator. So if you guys want to check her out, please do. Clearly, she is a Sierra fan. Okay. You think that that Phaedra was framed. Welcome to the chat, by the way, girl. I hear the producers are super messy. The producers are super messy, but I promise you, on my mama and my daddy, okay? My mama and my daddy, God rest their soul, they are not messier than the actual cast and how the cast use bloggers, period. That's a fact. I can say that with my mouth. I've seen it. I know exactly what it is. People want to keep their job. I think it was Mariah Huck who said people will do anything to get to the top, and they will do anything on their way back down, okay? Crashing like a boulder, okay? She ain't lying. That was the best thing I ever heard when it comes to reality TV. Both are true. Didn't he say it isn't gay? No, he said messy. He said he was being a messy gay. That's why he said it. No problem. You're welcome, Sierra. I think their relationship is solid. So do I. I think their relationship is solid. She wouldn't have come here if her husband was still cheating. Like she said, she could have done this 78 years ago, but she didn't. She did. She's real solid. Even if, let's just say, for instance, let's say something is going on. The truth of the matter is, Angela is very, very grown. And she has been sharing real stuff about herself. She actually said that some of the homes, when she was on Carlos King's channel, I think earlier this week, she said some of her homes have gone into foreclosure. She is literally telling people what is going on in her life financially, with her husband, her mother, her child, her children. I think she's really being honest. I think also that anybody could come and, blow her out the water if they wanted to, because that's not stuff that's just a secret to you. So people know. Y'all remember when Nene first showed up on RHOA? And I think there were some people who came on and said that her and her husband was scammers when it came to real estate and stuff like that. It was actually on the news, right? Like, people will come out and try to blow you out the water. She's doing everything right. She's telling people about her life. I'm not saying that it doesn't bother her that people are coming for her, because I'm sure they are. But I'm sure it does. That's human. But I also think that she knows how to handle herself. So let's see. If you notice that only a certain part of the show, he's saying Phaedra spoke to him and that Charles wasn't cheating, but but he doubles down that Phaedra did not do it and Charles is cheating. Is that what you heard? What part of that is it a pearl for you? A pearl for you? Come back through and tell me what you're talking about. Are you talking about yesterday's post or today? Um Phaedra is a liar and the truth ain't in her. Yeah. I believe you, Queen. Yeah. We don't give the people that are on reality TV enough credit, child. They are as messy as they come. And I promise you, now that they know that certain bloggers will do anything, they'll hook up with them and do it. I have been given shit that I refuse to say. And because I refuse to say certain things, I was dragged. Period. I know that for a fact. I refused to say it because I couldn't prove it, and it was just low down and dirty, and I didn't want to be a part of that shit. But because of it, it sent me into another direction with people. There has to be more to the story. I'll wait for the other shoe to drop before jumping to conclusions, and that's fine. We are watching a TV show, so we got to keep that in mind. I don't know Angela or any of these people personally, but we talk about it because they leak it, because this phone call was leaked. They wanted us to talk about it. So we're not doing something that's harmful. They did it because they wanted us to talk about it. I believe that they have understanding and that they are at peace with their marriage and they're confident sharing her life on television. Yeah. They signed a contract. They like being there. Angela was talking about her dream cast, who she would like to see on season 17. So she knows what it looks like. She's happy. She's excited that people like her. She said that she is the number one. She's the number one player on the show. So yeah, sometimes we think that they're, this is so bad. Oh my God. This happened last year and these people are living. Okay. We're getting the news, but right now, but they already been through this. So, trust me, it bothers her, but she has been through a lot with her husband and they are good now. They saw it. Right. Right. They got to bring the mess for good television and ratings and promotional purposes and get their endorsements and get their contract for next season. Facts. All the stuff. Exactly. You see, Phaedra got caught in a lot of lies in the past, so Angela used that as a reference. I can't wait for the reunion. It's going to be hot. You ain't lying. I agree. Okay, so you are clarifying. Thank you, A Pearl, for you. He said in the post and his podcast that Phaedra did not do it. He did say that. He only said on the call with Angie that she did and Charles wasn't cheating. I think Angie threatened him so that he did what she wanted him to. Okay. Okay, you might be right. I don't know. Hopefully time will bring a little more clarity to the situation. Reality has cranked out big names like Bethany Frankel and Cardi B. That's right. We also have to remember their script reality, lies mixed with truth to keep the viewers interested. They do film until they get the scene exactly where they want it, and it is edited. As long as you remember that, your brain will stay intact. It's when we forget that this is edited and, sometimes they might put a little stank on it for television purposes. It's only when that happens that we get too caught up, and nobody wants to get too caught up. I was in a Facebook group today and I saw it was a big one. It got over 77,000 followers, I believe. And it used to follow the LAMH show exclusively. And the leader of that group came out and said that she received death threats. She had people put hexes on her, all kinds of stuff because people got so wrapped up in it. And she ended up leaving the group for a little while or abandoning it because she couldn't take it. She couldn't take all the threats that was coming for her. But we just got to remember, child, while everybody else is going crazy, those people be on vacation, okay? And production can paint the narrative that they want. And that's true. They can. It doesn't mean that everything's a lie that you see. It just means that you're watching TV. That's it. Bethany has branded her products because her time with reality television. Yep. She sold her brand for $100 million and she lives amazing. Okay. Team Angela Oakley. I like Angela Oakley. I thought that Sweet 16 was an amazing season. I know a lot of people were talking about how production failed. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought Angela was the breakout star from the very beginning. Her and Charles is TV gold. They are TV gold. I think that they're just a relatable family. That's what I like most about them. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this reunion plays out. I love that Dennis is on and he shows himself as, you know, a baby daddy with Portia. I actually like that. That's very relatable. It's very real. What else? I'm not sure about Ralph and Drew. I don't trust what I see when they're on screen with each other. I think that they're probably a little more cordial than they would like for the audience to believe, but we shall see. I actually like Britt Eady. The last couple of episodes with Britt, especially the one that aired last week, Sunday, Britt was on top. I really liked it. Let's see. I love Angela and Charles. I just have to say what I see. Correct. Liza Moorlai said, I don't want to Ralph anymore. I still miss Kenya. I do too. I hope that, you know, we get to see her again soon. She did a video earlier today after the clip dropped. So the reunion promo dropped. So I shall see what she has to coming. Drew be lying. They said that Drew brought a whole bunch of receipts. They said that Drew's gonna be a firecracker at the reunion. That's what I heard. So I can't wait to see it. Kenya just did a live. Yeah, I gotta watch her live. Let's see. Pilar is a blended child. She looks like both of her parents. Beautiful baby. I like that too. I hope that we get to see a little more of the inner workings with Portia and her baby daddy. Now, I do remember Portia went after his mama, but they are cool now. And that's one of the things that she is like really trying to, you know, she said it's a very fragile relationship and she doesn't want any problems. So she's trying to keep that intact. And I don't blame her. But I would like to see that because his mama didn't like her in the first damn place. When we saw them, when they were first dating and she sat down with her, she was like, you ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't like her. They did not get married, but that's still your family. And that baby is the one that suffers in the end. And we all know that. So, but if they could show us just a little bit, it'll be cool. Because I remember at one point, I think Dennis's mama said, if you try to keep my grandchild from me, I will see your ass in court. Because grandmamas got rights too. And that's a real thing. I know a grandma who made the same threat. I'll see you in court if you try to keep that baby from me. So that's real stuff. But anyways, you guys, that's the tea, okay? I just wanted to bring that on. If something else comes out, I'll definitely be back to share it. But y'all let me know what y'all think. As of right now, I put Candy in this photo because we all know Candy told y'all I'm tired of y'all dragging everybody, trying to make it seem like Phaedra was this innocent. She said it was Phaedra who told that mother effing lie, and Phaedra only, okay? That came out of Candy's mouth. That was Phaedra only. So y'all talk to me in the comments, please, and thank you. Thank you to everybody who showed up. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Thank you to the moderators always, because they are volunteering their time. Hit the like button, share the video, follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY, and I'll check you on the next one. Bye-bye.